with Badger forward Nolan Winter. Nolan, how are you today?
Great. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good.
I'll talk a little bit about the Michigan matchup. You know, this was, I believe, this is the first front court that you guys have faced with two 7-footers. Simply, what was that like to go up against? It was a
It
challenge.
was fun, honestly. I mean, it was fun to play against. I mean, we've been playing kind of these small ball lineups, so me and Steve get to go up and get some footers. It was a good challenge for us. We learned a lot through this game, through film and all this stuff, so I think it's only going to make us better.
What did you learn?
Yeah, just all sorts of components to our defense, whether it's off ball, on the ball, that kind of stuff. I think our whole team just kind of got a little bit more knowledge on where to be at on the court, what to be, communicating and that kind of stuff. So, and yeah, obviously me and Steve got to be more physical with his footers. We know that, but I mean, yeah, it was a fun game.
Is there anything that you can watch from their 7-footers, like from watching film and thinking like, oh, maybe me and Steve could do that? Like, is there anything that you could learn from them that you and Steve can incorporate into your game?
Their physicality, I would say, and Steve would agree. We both need to be more physical, being 7-footers, knowing that we have a size advantage on most teams now that we go up against. We just got to be able to use our frames to our advantage, being able to pin guys under the hoop and looking for each other in the high lows. They did a good job of that, so I think me and Steve kind of got to take what they gave to us and start using that to other teams.
Would you say, that was your guys' first loss of the season, obviously. Did that have any, kind of noticeable, effect on the locker room or so? Was, the next day of practice a little bit more intense, or is there anything like that?
Not at all, honestly, no. I mean, yeah, it sucks that we lost, but, going undefeated in the Big Ten, it's rarely any team's ever going to do that. So we understand that, and you know what, we got a loss, yeah, but there's a lot of things to learn from, and we can get a lot better from that loss. We had a great film session today, just talking about watching over the game, and I think we learned a lot from that, so I think it really can help us.
Going forward to Marquette, what stands out about their front court from what you know or what you've seen?
Yeah, they're pretty athletic with Joplin and Ben Gold, and then Parham off the bench. All three of them can shoot. We know that, so we're going to have to get out there and contest their shots. And they can also put on the floor, so we're going to have to respect that from them. And, we know they're going to try to be physical and get into us, so we're going to have to fire back at them with our physicality. And that's what me and Steve are going to really be harping on this week in practice, just being physical with each other and with the other people on the court and really just try to get after it.
I know that you won't be your positional matchup, but what stands out about Cam Jones, the guy who looks like one of the best players in the country?
Yeah, he's an elite scorer, and not only score, but he can find anyone on the court wherever he is. Great vision, so yeah, he's going to be a tough matchup, but I think we're going to be prepared for him, and we know what he's going to bring to the table. So no, he's super talented, super capable scorer. So we're going to have to be locked in on him for sure.
I know you're from Minnesota. Did you know about the Wisconsin-Marquette rivalry growing up?
Yeah, I know. I'm growing up. Yeah, maybe I wasn't so tuned into it, but I knew about it a little bit. Yeah.
Now, when you get here, where does it rank amongst your guys' rivalries?
No, it was crazy. Last year it was an earlier game in our season, one of my first bigger games, and just seeing everyone lined up hours before, and just how seriously the city took it. It was pretty cool to be a part of. So now I kind of know what to expect going into Milwaukee. And I can't wait for it. It'll be a fun environment.
Have any guys made speeches and any leaders talking about how important this game is yet?
We all know it. But no, we understand the importance, and coming off a loss to Michigan, even more so now, we know that this is a huge game for us and kind of what it means for Wisconsin and the Wisconsin program and the state of Wisconsin. So, yeah, we're all well aware of what we got on our hands.